There we go. This restarts the Game Boy. And then, you don't know how much I love this sound, this little pling sound. And we're gonna start the speed right now in 3, 2, 1. Go! So, welcome to the Ice Zone. It's the first world. And the game works in an interesting way. Every time after the game's done, we have a little, bloody Christ, I immediately die. We have a score screen, so how many cheese wheels we pick up, it actually will delay us a little bit. So we want to be fast, and we want to get by without picking many of these cheese wheels. Trouble is, of course, so many are actually part of the level design that we have to pick them up. Some of them are actually not. And so, while if I want to be fast, I also have to just play the games clean, sure enough. I also have to go here and try to not pick up as many cheese wheels as I can. Just avoid as many as I can, basically. Going over here. Yoink! That's why we can just run through. There's really no point in waiting. Careful not to jump on any of these. And now there's one of our helpers, actually. There's a little whale. Look at this big old grin. Found it amazing. We could jump earlier. Waste a little bit of time here, so that's that. So I'm gonna touch this flag to have the thingy here active, and then I come back, drop down, and then I can do the next bit. For a Game Boy game, it's at some points highly complex, I personally think. Just because there are some tricks that you wouldn't expect. Like, for example, if you were to continuously run here, you would just run off the whale. But you have to do the whale in order to continue. We're gonna go up here, grab another flag. Each flag also, of course, is a checkpoint, so that was worth it for us running over. I would need to actually get customized a little bit to some of these setups. For example, when we go from the high spot there, I'm pretty sure we could also... there we go. We should also be able to just walk down to the right. And yeah, this one we actually can break a little bit earlier. And then we go down here. One jump, and we're good to go. That's the end of the level. I mean, who doesn't love this music? We're gonna cha da 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 da. I think it's amazing music as well. So yeah, gotta watch out. This mouse does not like to get wet, so we have to avoid any melting water, which thankfully really is only a thing in the early levels, in the early worlds. And I misguided the jump. I was thinking I was getting up there, but I didn't, so gotta do this again. There. The goal is at least to get like a, I don't know, 35-minute time. Get good enough, and just submit this to HDQ, because fuck it, why not? At least I have an emotional tie to this game, unlike to Metal Gear, which I really just started playing recently. Like, this is not really an understatement. I gotta wait here, there we go. The first time I played Metal Gear Solid 1, for example, was in 2013. The first time I played Metal Gear MSX, and more for that matter as well, have been 2021. Literally, so... I don't know. I kind of feel like it's way cooler if I submit a game that I actually have personal ties to and a little bit of childhood nostalgia. And why not get good at this game, right? Because, I mean, at least there are runs on the board. I don't need to make a fake new board where I can submit whatever time I want. This is actually a little bit competitive even. But it's also short. That's another thing that I really like about this game. It's short enough that you can consider it like, okay, you can definitely speedrun this. Go on the thing. Yep. Don't wanna jump up here really. Oh, it's close. Oh yeah, we gotta jump down here. We gotta turn off this fan quickly. It's one of the less evil bits. Later on there will be like very large gap zones in the level where you wanna jump on it and it's so annoying. Really tight ass jumps. And sadly, because all the cycles work, you always have to wait here for this guy. At least I need to. And that's the level. Took it a little bit slower and sending at the continue at the beginning, but as we can see here, only had 44 cheese wheels, so that was way faster. So there's a legitimate reason why we want to be slow on this game. And oh god, I need to remember to fall down from this lower ice block and just continue running. Let's see if we can get this consecutive jump sequence done. Well, we didn't. Okay. We gotta do the backup and... Oh, fucking hell, I forgot that we need to jump at the end as well. Alright, it's practice, I guess. So it's really cool to play this on a GameCube controller. I personally quite like the GameCube controller, I have to say. Like this time I remember to take the plunge and oh, don't run too far or else you're not gonna make it. Right enough, this level is actually very short, that's why I'm already losing time. Just gotta go over here. And oh, I think I need to... Yeah, I just need to jump over there and then walk down. Alright, that's the end. Time for the Walrus boss fight. Once again, you really want to avoid these cheese wheels as much as you can. But that's practice in the end, so... Let's see how many jumps we can get on this whale before he reaches the end. We have to do 4 jumps in total on these bosses, and that's it. That's the boss done. And we're moving over to Mexico. Next level. So this whole game is built up out of, I think, 6 sections or 6 worlds. Each world has 3 jump and run levels and then 1 boss fight at the end. We're gonna go over here, jump up, and now already we're a little bit out of the ice zone, but we still have like melting stones here and these flying stones that we have here. Underneath us is a lot of fire because apparently Mexico is hot. Who knew? And yep. That is the next world. It also has these very funky ramps. You can just jump off. Sadly, again, we're gonna get a lot of these cheese wheels that we don't want necessarily, and we're gonna jump down here. Tell you what, I've actually legitimately been playing this game for so many years as a child. God damn it, I missed the jump. I know exactly where to go. But it's still different when you play it as a speedrun. Because then you actually notice, like, oh god. I think even as a child, I used plenty of continues in order to beat this game. So the ideal first goal when I want to achieve something is that I want to do a deathless run. Not a single death. We're currently at 0 lives right now. If we do once, if we die once now, we would get sent back to the entire beginning of the level, which is a little bit of a shame. Shouldn't happen yet because this level isn't too tricky. Just gotta know where to go. For example, you're gonna go to the top right first to grab the flag, then walk back to these newly appeared ice blocks. Just make the cycle for the water drop here, which isn't too fast, and then you're good to go. And I should have jumped on this block manually, I guess. Now later there will be a block coming from the right that's in parallel to us. That is one hell of a freaky jump because you have 0 frame of reference, right? How this jump is working. And I'm 100% sure I could have made this jump. In any case, gotta go over here. We're gonna activate first jump to the side, go all the way to the left again. As I said, there's a little bit of a puzzle perspective to it, as you have to unlock so many flags first before we can continue. And also, what's really interesting is if I look at the second timer while I have the chance, time flow is really slow. So in order to go to this left flag, we have to go here to the bottom, pick up this right flag on the top here, then jump over, careful not to die, oh my god, okay, and jump over. Jump over the fucking snake, hit the final flag, and then just leave the level. And sadly, as I said, because we had 0 lives at this point, we're gonna go back all the way to the beginning, so... Massive time loss right now there, oh my god. But hey, that's basically how it is when you start a new speed game, right? You just are bad in the beginning. I'm very happy that I finally have the chance to play this very cool game that I enjoyed so much in my childhood. And I can just play whatever, right? It's not even that much optimized. I think even the world record is not a deathless run necessarily, so there is some wiggle room to be done. And I'm looking forward to doing my part. Doing a few setups, you know, already experimented a little bit with how I've viewed this game. And so, it will be interesting. And while it already looks like we're losing a lot of time, I mean, we have plenty of time that we could save, in theory, just by playing other games way faster. There are levels later that took me 10 minutes on my very first full run. But actually, it could be done in like 3 minutes. So there's multiple minutes of time save that we can get easily. Just because we lose time now doesn't mean that it's all over, thankfully. We're literally just starting out, so I'm just gonna play the game as I feel like it. I don't even know if I need the spring here, or if I can just jump over like this. And there you go. I remember to not pick up the cheese here. Good to go. Ooh. Want to quickly change the title. Fuck me, dude. There we go. I just wanted to change the title quickly. So yeah, I wanted to get good enough in this game to submit it to GDQ, just for fun, for shits and giggles. Valeria said, how about Thai? And I'm like, absolutely, I want to play Thai as well. The problem is, because already the evening has advanced so much, I'm just going to do this one run so I get the practice in, and then I'm going to start Thai on Thursday most likely. Because, if I do Thai on Thursday, I can actually just sit down and play this game for the first time all the way through. And if it takes me 3 hours, it takes 3 hours, right? So I don't care too much what my time is. And alright, we gotta go to the right first, Jesus Christ. And yeah, we cannot be too late on this jump, we gotta do this jump as early as possible. It's all the little things in this game that really make it still tricky. I think if you can play through this game super clean, it still is visually impressive. It might not appear like this, it's not like Super Mario Bros. I know. But if you play this game just once, you know already, like, some of these things, if you don't watch out, are very easy to screw up. As we have seen, right? So I have to go over them like this. Snake back. Also, the snake looks so weird. Does it have macarachas for ears? It's just, I don't know, dude. And yes, finally the end. It's only plus 3 minutes, Jesus Christ. Yeah, if you reach all the way to the end and then reset all the way to the beginning, that's annoying. Just happens. But here's Mexico too. It's a lot more on the rooftops. Ideally, want to grab as many of these cheese wheels. Probably jump over the second roof entirely. Watch out to no one into the smoke. As long as there's smoke on the screen, it's fine. You can just jump through it. Gotta watch out for this guy because he immediately appears. And in order to jump over him, we have to be on this level, or else we don't have the required height. A little bit sad. Go over here. Take the second jump, and now we can stop. Oh wait, we gotta do this jump as well. This is in the later level where we have to watch out. So yeah, checkpoints in Speedy Gonzales are really not... they're not nice. You don't know what you're doing, you immediately mess up. So we have to do 3 jumps here, okay. 1, 2... I think, yeah, there we go. If we were just to run on through, we would hit the bird, so... just jump as the bird is going down. And here comes, I think, the next ice block, which completely screws me up. When I have a frame of reference when the ice block comes in, you best jump on this, and then you can jump over. Because if you don't push the camera down, it will look like there's just 2 blocks static in the air, so you think you can just jump forward, but you actually cannot. Here's a mean trick. This block goes under this roof and basically will push you into the water, so you have to wait for it to go to the right again. Super annoying as a child when I played this. Thankfully, I'm not playing this as a kid anymore, so we're like good. And that should be the end of the level. We need the momentum. There you go. 1:20 saved this time. So this section was much better. Time for the third level. I didn't pick up the speed because I don't know. I guess I don't need it necessarily. A little bit tricky, gotta wait for this one. What's fun is you actually have auto jump. You can just hold down A and Speedy Gonzales will just jump throughout the entire way. That actually makes it perfect if you want to do frame perfect jumps. So you just hold down A and then you can basically buffer it. And this is a very fucked up jump. You have to jump super late on this in order to make it underneath the basically the rooftop. And from its timing alone, it's a stupid jump. So let's see, there we go. Okay, this far, we gotta jump on here because we gotta touch the flag to the left, and then we can jump over. There will also be a gap on the right side, so it's a very mean game by game, right? We go down here, and now we just manually rush down. Then there's the end here. We wanna get the flag to the top here, but for that we have to go right first and touch the flag to the right, then come back again. It's, as I said, so much back and forth just to unlock a later wall that we wouldn't be able to bypass later. At least when you know what you need to, you can do it like this. There we go. Very nice. We made that cycle, and then you can come back here. Especially as a child, when you first play this, it's like, why did this not happen? So there we go. And that's game. Time for Train Man, the second boss of this. Now this one's funny. He always is like in a triangle. He goes left and then jumps back to the top right. Like this. And if you want to attack him, you want to basically just wait for him to walk towards the right. Basically, no way to do this in 2 cycles or less, so you have to do it like this. And since I'm on the final life here, I'm a little bit nervous, but there we go. Time for the forest. Forest has one of the most annoying levels, just because there are enemies that are constantly moving back and forth, and timing's of the essence here. You can see I lost 13 minutes in the first level here. I'm gonna try to get on bad PB pace now. So here's the first bird. It's so bad, but it's not the worst. It's just way faster than the last bird we've seen in Mexico. It's gonna jump over here, and here's the tricky one. Because Speedy Gonzales actually is like speeding up a little bit. I mean, fitting for his name. Gotta do it like this, and then walk over to the right. There's still, of course, also plenty of practice necessary anyway, right? Like, I don't know these levels by heart. They're mostly based on, like, my childhood memories. And for sure, you can improve a lot here. Now, this checkpoint flag, completely useless. I really don't need it. And I can jump now. Jump for this bird. This bird can actually touch you on its lowest frame possible in this animation. Now, can we make it past this without just 1 death? That would be nice. I'm gonna go back here, and there we go. And now here's bees! And as we can see, the bees... I just walked slightly too far to the right, and then got immediately stunned. So yeah, now we got at least 3 lives again. It's a little bit easier because we can continue from checkpoints. I seriously should have just killed myself in the beginning and then continue on. Would have probably been easier for the speedrun aspect. I'm also very hesitant to do the cycle, like, oh god. The bird is so bad. Now in the real speedrun, I'd be like looking what frame the bird is on and immediately react correctly, right? But I'm not there yet, so there we go. Alright, so these directional buttons are quite nasty. They can really push you in a way where you don't want to be. And now we got at least one checkpoint, just in case. The cool thing is here, actually, you can stand on this for just a few seconds and then immediately jump to the right. As it just so happens, I was a little bit too early on this cycle, that's fair. The thing is, though, we just literally made a checkpoint, so I'm gonna wait a little bit longer now. There we go, and wait for this bird to go up. First frame jump over here. This is what I mean, right? You can just jump to the right first frame when you go out of this transition, so that's really cool for a speed game. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. The platforming of this game is tricky in a way that there's lots of acceleration happening. And you have like 0 health. You have just your lives. Once you get touched, it's over. And now we got at least a checkpoint, so that's good. You can still save some time here. So. This one's tricky. You actually gotta jump over to the left. It's way, way safer. I think you can make it if you know the cycle. This bird you can just literally ignore. Oh my god, I would have died if there was no spot there. And that's the level. Yeah, if I would have just immediately reset, it would have been easier. Again, an ideal run won't even lose any health, any lives, so... There we go. But that's what practice is all about, right? So second forest level is a lot of jumping. But also again, first frame just hold A, or just buffer A before. Oops, not this one. Oh my god, you can really jump. I guess for this one, it's not smart to do. We still have one checkpoint. I'm gonna attempt the level. I had so many issues the first time playing through, that's why it says 12 minutes at this level. Hopefully we can do it now. So here's the cool thing, you can actually, oh, I forgot to do this, you can actually first frame jump over here and you should make the cycle and the distance just to go like this. There's a few very mean like spots later with the bird, for example here, just go over here and then jump. And then once the thing opens its mouth, you can just roll over. That's a little bit more elegant, I guess. And where to go next? Oh. So I got at least one checkpoint here. Alright, yeah, this is the tree where you can immediately jump out if you want. Come over here, and now it gets a little bit tricky because there's more birds again. Later there will be a very mean bird, which we have to watch out for. Right there. Yeah, we got a checkpoint here, so that's good, but this bird basically just jump as it goes down and then you're good to go. Now this one is tricky, you have to jump as late as possible. You have to hold once and go further to the right, and then you should be good to go. Watch out for this one, you gotta react quickly on this one, and... There we go, so this bird is very mean. As it comes down, you gotta jump, and then hopefully make the distance as well. Alright, make it. And that's the level. Damn, 9 minutes saved, let's go. Definitely did way better this time. Oh, Jesus Christ. So, this is the third level. That actually just took me 2 minutes first time. I'm gonna immediately die here just so I can get the full checkpoints back. Just in case I'm playing in a stupid manner. My god, what do I need to do? I need to jump as late as possible and just hold right? No, I gotta jump between the coins. Fuck me, dude. I used to know that stuff. So go here, wait a little bit. And I was a kid, I always walk back to grab the coins, but you know, now as a speedrunner, I'm like, yeah, I gotta save the frames. Too bad we actually lost already so many lives. God damn. Should be fine though. The only tricky thing on the B is here, and like if you are staying like this, go left, and then go. Now this monkey, very mean. Watch out for this monkey. I almost immediately ran into him. Christ almighty. Once again, just stand here in the middle, grab the coins, it doesn't matter too much. You want to jump from the right half of this. There you go. Now we're just gonna make it for the maze, and I think that's the end of the level soon. Thankfully these gaps are not too mean yet. There will be a nasty one going top left. But everything else should be fine. As we can see, I can just hold A and then we're good to go. Jump over here. Take the distance and... Oh, Christ. That should be it almost. There we go. That's the forest. Time for the Sasquatch boss. Now, the Sasquatch, very interesting boss fight. Actually, so heavy. When the Sasquatch jumps, you want to jump as well, or else you will be stuck in the scene and you can't make the cycle, so... Jump now. Over here, and then just go to the right. I'm not gonna even pretend that I can do this in 2 cycles. You can very much likely do this in 3 cycles. Because as you can see here, now we do this. And then on the 4th one, he goes down. There we go. 3 cycles is way easier just because of the iframes. Time for the desert. Now in the desert, there are zombies and pharaohs. You gotta take a look at that. There's also like traps in this level, in this entire world, I mean. It's harshly annoying, but it's definitely way easier, at least to me personally, than the forest levels. I think the forest levels are way more annoying. And yeah, sometimes you can just fuck up the rhythm here. Now these small gaps, they get even bigger now. And as we can see here, there's even like traps. If you go up there to the left, you will drop down, it will be immediately crushed by a boulder, so don't do that. Quick recommendation, don't do that. You can jump over these traps if you're fast and have the right timing, and that you won't be followed. But usually it's not too much of a problem. Especially this first level is not too hard. Just gotta make the cycle, there we go, and then move on. Now here's the first one that's a little bit tricky. You can actually move the stone. Though this one is not too bad. There's the later one that's way harder. Just jump in the right spots and you're good to go. What? Christ almighty. If you notice that you messed up, just wait a moment. It gets tricky. This ball has to be sent off. And I almost died there because I always forget you can't make the cycle first time. And Lord Almighty, almost died there as well. Right, now just gonna make it over here. There's a pharaoh down there, so we're gonna ignore that guy. And we should be very close to the end of the level. And that's it. Desert 2, a little bit more annoying. Oh, Jesus Christ, that wasn't safe. As we can see here, you can easily miss that cycle already, and this jump is already annoying. Now this jump is 4 spots. We have to drop down here, and basically jump when Speedy's left foot or like behind foot is actually on the edge. Now with this trap we actually have to do, so we can easily just wait for it. We can also immediately drop down, which also will be a little bit faster. If you ever played Ghost Babel, Metal Gear Ghost Babel, you know exactly the sound from the explosions. It's funny that that's basically just the Game Boy sound library. It's just what they use. Now, I still have one checkpoint, and just in case I fuck up, I'm gonna take this. Should be fine though, I think. There you go. I knew it! I knew it! I always forget that there's this one dude, and you immediately have to make the, you can make the jump. You just gotta be really fast in your reaction. But damn, that was not my case here. All right, let's get ready. There you go. You can also just hold back. That's fine, I guess. But you know, ideally, you make the jump. There's one more zombie, and I think we're close to the end. Alright, there's one more thing like this. So this is way easier. You can just stand here until you're like close enough. You don't even need to wait for the entire distance and just jump over like this. Now we don't have any checkpoints anymore, so if we die, we die, but you know. Still gonna make it. Aww. The thing with these platforms is you have to wait basically just for it to stop, and there we go. It's like 40 seconds, so that's good. Oops. Time for desert 3. Now the world record has only 2 minutes left. That's how you can tell, like, I'm just not practiced yet, but that's fine. That's why we play. And this is not really a game where you have to learn the strategy. This is literally just a game where we have to learn how to play best as we can. Does this jump very mean? It can happen that you just don't get the cycle and fall off. And we're literally on the last leg, so yep. I either lose one shot or I lose a lot of time because I have to go back all the way to the beginning. Let's hope I do not fuck up. So the third level is usually not the worst. He said, knowing that I think I had big troubles here on this jump. Oh, we made it. Okay. And that's the level. With just one life. Now for the next level, I will definitely take one death. Just so I have checkpoints. But before that, we have this big boss. And this basically just drops down, and we can usually hit it 2 cycles here. Just jump immediately again as it goes up. Once it goes up, it's over. You have to wait again for it to come down. And then on the 4th jump on the head, it should be done. Just don't jump too early. And that's it. Yay! Now, you see Country 1, 30 minutes. This is another level where I have lots of issues. So let's hope I can do this. Country in general is a very mean world. So let's hope I can do this quickly. I'm gonna immediately jump to my death so I can get the checkpoints back. Because there will still be these bees again. And I just hope that, God, I can get this first try, maybe. So jumps over bosses like these are nasty because, you know, you have to make the cycle. These little jumpy things are fine. You have to delay a little bit to not get hit by this bug, I guess. From this point on, enemies are getting weird. Like before that, there were like birds, plants, maybe a person. Now we're actually dealing with real, like, weird monsters. And this is also where the worlds and levels also get, like, very puzzly. You have to do a lot of work here. Gotta go back and forth to activate switches and levers. So if you go here, this is how you can use it. You don't have the flag, you cannot use it. You have to wait for this cycle. Now make the jump. And so on. I think this is one of these mean cases where you go there and then stop. Oh, so you can make this first jump. I'll actually have to make this jump. I forget. I think later on. Yeah, as you can see, you die. You mess up this part. So annoying. You get really punished if you don't know what you're doing, so. Almost made it. This one, if you don't get it, as we can see here, the bees will fuck you up. And this is only like the first, I think, 30% of the level. These levels get very long for a Game Boy game. I am actually surprised. There you go, made it. And jump too far. I'm on my last life. What the hell is happening here? So yeah, I gotta get way more comfortable with this game and much better at playing it. And I should have... Fucking hell. I should have jumped right away over here. So now it gets back to the beginning of the level. This is why this game is also very punishing. But I think that's also why it has a chance, like, to get to GDQ. Because it's one of those games that's like seemingly easy and just made for children, but actually has a lot of depth. Especially if you fuck up timings and everything, so... I think there's a merit to speedrun in this game as well. Here, now we can make the jump. Let's try again. Again, in the beginning and also later in the last world, you can technically do levels without needing any checkpoints. In country, that's just a word where you need to activate all the checkpoints. Alright. Whoop. Now we gotta make this. We can only get through here with speed and then activate a checkpoint. The roof falls down, I guess. And we can go over to the next spot. Not sure if there's a trigger to be hit. Oh my god! But for sure there's later another thing where we're gonna go very fast just to get stopped by a bee. So we gotta go. As it goes up, we gotta stop running. So, there you go. And I had so much trouble with this level when I first played it today. Now we gotta go activate this lever. I think we gotta do speed check. Yeah, we gotta do speed check. Now we gotta do a very risky jump over here. Timing and messed up this. Good thing is though our checkpoint is immediately here, so we can try again right away. That's what I'm saying, like, it's mean. This checkpoint actually just switches back and forth these levers. I'm not even sure. Yeah, there's a fake ending there as well. So you can make the jump, just splat against the wall, and die. And so, yeah, you gotta go the top way. This game has many traps, it's so mean. Hey, but so far we saved 20 minutes over my first run, so that's good. It's something. We don't need these coins. I'll make the cycle for this guy. How far? Oh, there you go. It's like, how far does it go? Like, we can make these jumps actually, because you can... Oh my god. If you're on the most... Jesus Christ. If you're on the most right spot, you can actually make the jump. To jump 2 of these. It's not easy, but it's possible. But as you can see, you have to jump immediately or else you can't make the cycle. So I'm gonna immediately die and get my checkpoints back. So mean. Such a mean level. Jump. Now. There's also this fun, like, Super Game Boy color scheme, right? Where... There we go. I told you we can make the jump. Where there's just green and reds. sometimes a shade of blue. Alright, so we gotta go to the right, I think, to hit a little trigger first, so we can... there it is. Jesus. We gotta hit this trigger first to go left, then we gotta go left to hit the left trigger. We gotta watch out, there's a bug down here. Not right now, but there will be a bug later. Yeah, there it is. This little thing. Super annoying if you drop down and immediately jump on it, just because that's how the cycle is set up. It's so mean. Let's go. And, oh yeah, we gotta hit this. Oh yeah, right, because there won't be any trapdoors. We gotta go here, open this wall. As I said, level design here gets a little bit, yeah, existing. It's not the best, really, but it exists. And, alright, this was a dead end. That's another thing, again, I really don't know the level design too much. Really don't know if there's a dead end ahead or not. I definitely though think that the music is very catchy. Pretty good. Wait, where do we go? Oh, we don't even need to go that far. Alright, gotta activate these, and then just jump, jump, jump. Where do we go? Oh yeah, we just hit this. Two of these very large gaps. Two. Then make it back here. Now here's the maze. The more annoying parts, because I think we have to go to the top right first, and then drop down, stuff like that. Well, I think there's... yeah, there's only coins here. God damn it. That's what I'm saying! There's so many dead ends, I can save so much time. God. Where do I go? Maybe we can't make that jump. Out of the way here. Right, the middle path, then go up, and then do this. Christ, okay. Lost 15 seconds there because I went 2 times into dead ends. Alright. It is what it is. At least we got now 3 lives for this level. It's a little bit more mean, but I think I can save a couple of minutes by just not playing too bad. Which, granted, isn't that easy. I gotta hit this trigger and then jump down, get the boost. Don't, yeah, that's the one I meant. On the first one, it's in this stage. Jump over the B, jump over that B, and then gotta do a whole lot of backtracking. So we go all the way to the right now, to the flag to the right. Notice that there's a dead end wall. Right? And then we gotta go all the way back to the left again. Be careful though. If you jump over this guy when he walks left, his cycle will be that he's just at the end and you will immediately fall to your death. Right? Because you have to jump like this. Or else you will fall again into your death. So this game has very many and mean cycles that if you just fall into them, yeah, you die. So now that we did this, we're good to go. I'm still gonna set a new checkpoint here. Just because I can. See, this is what I mean. Like this, so mean. I also don't know what these things are. Back when I was a kid, fucking hell. Back when I was a kid, I actually checked the manual and I have no idea what these things are supposed to be. Dolphin thingies, penguins, I don't know. They look like they have a saddle on their head. I really can't tell. I'm not sure if this is the right path. I think this is the right path. Christ, I hope it will. Yeah, it is. And there we go. We still saved the minute 46 just because we did this middle section. But yeah, you can see some of these levels have like an insane difference in length. So what's this boss thing? Yeah, he jumps and then it goes over to the left. You can also 2-cycle this boss. You can even 3-cycle this, I think. Just don't... Yeah, there we go. 2 cycles. 3 times on the head first and then just jump over. Alright, here's the final level. Can we get sub-hour? That would be sweet. Current pace would indicate that we can get sub-hour. So this is the final word. Everything's made out of cheese and bosses are basically... Oh my god, okay. Bosses are basically vegetables. I don't even know why. I don't even know why Christ, I almost died there. Why our enemies have food now and rats is what it is. It's like these big cucumber stompers. There we go, that's the first mushroom boss. There's also an onion later. Also very funny. Okay, I'm gonna do this jump blind. I'm gonna make a save point because I have at least 1 life. And these levels are actually not checkpoints, they're like, oh my god! Let's see, this is why I needed a checkpoint. These level ends are strings of cheese, like gates that you walk through. It's a little bit weird. There you go. Trigger these buttons to work. And I think you can go the bottom path. I'm not even sure if the top path leads you to anywhere. Yeah, these levels in the final word, they actually are designed quite cool, I personally think. Like, they look cool, they have like a little bit of spirit and individuality. Some of these paths are multiple roads. Skip taking this and then we should be at the end soon. Yeah, don't fall down and run into the enemy. As I say, these enemies are a little bit unhealthy. Wait for this cycle. And there we go, there's the end coming. And that's it. So yeah, I still have a long way to go when it comes to learning everything. Getting cycles right, getting jump patterns right. I think there's plenty of time that can be saved still. I mean, I don't know jack shit about sub 30. I mean, let me just get down to the 30-minute range first. And yeah, since we don't have any checkpoints, we can literally just try this in a single life. If we fail, we fail, but we should not. I forgot you cannot do this. Gotta jump down. So, okay. Back to having 3 lives again. But once again, I died plenty of times doing this run. Doing this level in the first run, so... Easy time save. Easy time save. Ideally, don't pick up these cheese wheels. Or jump against the top. Now fall down. Wait for the cycle. There we go. Alright, there's no boss here, forgot. Funny thing is, if you fall down, it's actually a false. Like, you cannot die there. You can die, however, to this tomato if you don't delay a little bit. It's a very mean thing. So here's something very tricky. You have to jump like this and then jump all the way to the right. Just between these 2 things. And tell you what, dude, it's very tricky to hit these correctly. It's fucking... Wanna die here? Oh my god, I made it. Okay, first try. We have not done a checkpoint in a while, so... Basically have to do 1 shot now for this level. You probably do this way quicker as well here. Whoops. Mushrooms. I fucking hate mushrooms. I'm not sure if this is the end of the level or not. Yep, it was. I knew it, it's a dead end. Ah, fuck me, dude. Dios mío. But hey, we played through this level much better than last time, I think. I just gotta remember when I'm at this stage, I have to take the bottom path. God damn it. Yeah, you're so used to take the high path. This one... Cheese Island 2, take the bottom path, yes. I mean, it's cool that they give you at least a checkpoint in there, but yeah, practically it's like one level. We got one more level to go, and then the final boss, the Rat King, or King Rat. So there we go. It's cute that they immediately give me a save point. However, I'm gonna take this one. Yeah, I knew it. Okay, level layout is everything. Maybe I can find like a player guide or something for this, or just, you know, mapped out inputs. That would be sweet. And then we can make like easily accessible tools, maybe? Not tools, but a guide that shows like, hey, this level works like this. Don't go, like, don't even try to go to the right. You will immediately be pinned down. And there we go. Go down. Like, the game gently nudges you towards the direction that you have to go to. And here's the spring onion. It's literally a spring masked as an onion. Just follow down the keys here and... Come on. I was gonna ask when does it trigger. Here and... Oh my god! That was like 1 pixel underneath you. Jesus Christ. That's the end. Get ready for the final boss. So have a look at the little... It's not a cutscene really, but for a Game Boy game, I think it's a fantastic looking mini video. Check this out with the water. For a Game Boy game, I think it looks amazing. Alright, so here comes the first. Super slow. And super easy to do as well. Just jump on in. Should be 1 cycle. And we have 5 in total, so every time when one comes out, they're even faster. But this one is slightly faster, still easy to do. However, I will actually take it safe because I'm on my last life. It doesn't matter anyway, you always have to do this fight from the beginning if you die. But as we go, he always should also go right. And now we have to start to do a technique where you just basically strive over from left to right. As you can see here. And there's the final jump. Now it's rule number 4. Okay, I immediately missed that. And if you misjudge the timing, then you're done for. Now we gotta stay on the left because it will fall down here. And this is the fastest version. Basically, you just jump as you go. As soon as you stand still, you have to jump basically, and I fucked it up. But it's fine, like, it doesn't matter. And we have to watch this cutscene again. This is interesting. It's weird that this castle basically is like underwater. And yeah, my first run I did this first try, and today we don't, so it is what it is. And there we go. It's also funny that every time you play this game, if you get to continue once, you immediately lose all your score. I wonder if there's any like high score runs where... I mean, that's basically a deathless run, right? If you bring a high score to the end, there must be one insane high score. Alright, stage 4. You have a little bit of leeway, I think, when you can jump again. I mean, worst case, you can probably rather be too late and just miss the cycle instead. 3 and missed the jump. 4. That's time. 54, 56. So sub hour. There we go. Very nice. That was me. Speedy Gonzales speedrun. What a Game Boy. Hey Bracken, how's it going? As you are an official mod of mine, by the way, I should give you a helping hand. Just go home from school, let's go! There you go, dude. I will give you a sub because it's September and because I like you, and that will also allow you to join my sub-only Discord. So, there you go. Would love to have you around. And yeah, that's the credits. It's just Speedy Gonzales jumping up and down. It's so funny. Thank you so much. I mean, hey, everything I do that earns me money on Twitch will go to charity, so I basically just give out subs and then also give a little bit to charity. But yeah, that's the game. Quite like it, I have to say. It's one of my childhood favorites, and yeah, it's on the Game Boy. And I will do speedruns every now and then until next week, trying to see how low I can get this. Should be very easily be in like at least sub 35, I think. I still did so many mistakes in the beginning, and once I finally memorize all levels, all paths, especially in the end, as we've seen, I hit 2 dead ends in this. We should easily get a nice. Yeah, that's Speedy Gonzales.